Chapter 2. Tieden. I checked this new guy out, heart pounding in my ear. He looked like he'd lived the same number of years as myself. Despite being the same age, we were vastly different from one another. Where his skin was pale and his hair blonde, my skin was ebony and my hair silver. Yes, we were both small of frame, but where I stood 6'3", he couldn't have been more than 5'8". He was Belen like me, so there was that. But I wouldn't let him take my flower. He had to be stopped. I walked closer. I noticed how his golden eyes watched my every step. Only, fuck it all. Was that desire stirring in my lower regions? Was it his eyes? Maybe it was how they watched me, taking in my every detail. He looked hungry and suddenly I felt like food. And, of course, I was now hard and licking my lips. I needed to stop that. Talk about making a disastrous first impression. Well, who could blame me? He was a most handsome-looking man. Did he think me handsome? I didn't know, but if the look in his eyes were anything to go on. Once I was directly in front of him, I decided to ease the situation as best I could. So nice of Conwan to leave us both a bag of flour. I moved closer, though I stayed cautious. Must we fight about it? I'm Tieden, by the way. He flicked blonde hair behind his head. Like with my own hair, his could definitely use a good washing. He looked me over. The heat from his gaze pooled in my stomach, and I could sense he wanted me as much as I wanted him.
No one left this flower out for me,
he said, eyes ever defiant.
My people need it, so I'll take it now.
He was bold. I'd give him that. But things were hardly about to work out the way he'd envisioned. He stared at me, eyes narrowed, and I knew he was sensing me out.
So,
he said, hand still on the flower.
You deny my people a good meal. They've not eaten in days. Or is it just your people you care about? Can you imagine the painful tightening of their stomachs as you gorge yourself on sweetbreads, cakes, and rolls?
A smile spread across my face. My heart beat faster than it ever had in my life. He was exhilarating and talking to him was euphoric. I wanted more, so I engaged eagerly in conversation with him. Come now, I said. Would you deny me food? I need it to stay living, breathing. Tell me. I closed my eyes and the name Kalem washed over me. Tell me, Kalem, why can't we share? By this time, I was right beside him. I sniffed the air. He smelled musty and sweaty. I decided I liked that scent just fine. When he spoke, the warmth from his breath washed over me, causing just the smallest shiver to go down my spine. His next words were unexpected.
You may not know this, but your eyes sparkle like diamonds when you're excited. Tell me, Tieden, what has you so riled up? Is it me?
Yes, I admitted freely. I tapped a finger to my chin. Some of it's your eyes. They're beautiful. Also, you have an energy about you. It calls out to something deep inside of me. He said nothing, but his eyes never left mine. I threw my hands up. Okay. I decided to surrender. It's not just your eyes. Everything about you is alluring, pleasing. Kalem reached out. He ran a hand down my chest. His delicious touch set my skin on fire and made me hungry for more. I shivered, wanting to pull him closer, wanting him to touch me again. Finally, he spoke.
Yes, there's an energy between us. I feel it too, and your eyes are also beautiful. But tell me something, Tieden. Do you think your beauty is enough for me to let my people starve?
As soon as he said it, the bag of flour under his hand disappeared. My eyes widened. What in the TTN? They track powers here. It's getting dark. If they find us, you know what'll happen. He looked around the woods and shrugged.
I want to fight.
You what? I blinked, not sure I'd heard him correctly. I needed to act. The Nix would be here soon, no doubt about it. Even so, my people had to eat. I put my hand on the second bag and used my power of transportation to send it back home. Kalem looked at me, a pleased smile on his face.
Tell me, Tieden, are you in the mood to fight as much as I am? The Nix are very evil people, making us starve, refusing to let us hold jobs or make money. It's most upsetting. Tell me, Tieden, how shall we handle the Nix when they come for us?
I gave him an incredulous stare. Please tell me, Kalem, why do you want to fight so badly? I really wanted to know. His beautiful golden eyes hardened.
Because I want to take a bath. I'm filthy and dirty. I'd like to fuck you, but not when I'm covered in dust and grime. Tell me, Tieden, why do the Nix guard all the large watering spots? I'm very interested in hearing your answer.
I looked around. We must leave now. I know it's doubtful, but maybe we can outrun them. He crossed his arms, and I let out a sigh. Apparently, he'd been serious about wanting to fight. Either that, or he was just plain crazy. Which he was not. I answered his question. Fish, lobster, crabs, shrimp. Need I go on? They block the water for 2 reasons. 1, so that we can't feed ourselves and grow stronger. 2, because how much more would our self-worth be if we were able to stay clean? What if we were able to wash ourselves and our clothes on the regular? By keeping us dirty and starving, Sarkar and the other Nix hope to break our self-esteem. That way, we won't try for more. We won't even think we deserve it. Sarkar was the head Nix. He resided in a castle so big it took up 4 blocks. He was a bloodthirsty man, carrying out raids against other worlds every chance he got. The Nix looked to him as their leader. He was an excellent fighter, and his prowess in battle made him revered. Sarkar's word was law, and any Belen who disobeyed would certainly not live long enough to talk about it. Kalem smirked, then grabbed me by the shirt and pulled me closer.
You got it in one, Tieden. Very impressive.
He pressed his lips against mine, and my body exploded from the feel of his warm tongue on my own. Much too soon, he pulled away.
Let's kill them all.
As soon as he said it, the wind whipped around us, throwing dirt and debris in our faces. When the dust parted, at least 20 Nix stood before us, shields up, ready for battle.